Hello Fight TV fans, this is Asa Gray bringing you another episode of CCW Chaos. Joining me at this time is CCW General Manager Osby Tomlin. Now I understand tonight's main event is a championship match.
That is right, Asa. Tonight on CCW Chaos, we're going to have the CCW Heavyweight Championship on the line. As champion and new member of Pinnacle, Hollis Giroux defends against former champion Barbwire.
Hi CCW fans, this is Dalton Anthony with JD Wilk right now. JD, you have the Lawless Open Challenge. Can you explain to me what that's going to be tonight?
Simple as that. Last time I had an open challenge, I beat the guy. I think his name was Purple Phoenix or something like that. So I'm issuing this challenge again here at Lawless Harley Davidson. To anyone that feels they can step up to the dream that people should be chasing, come to the ring tonight. I'll be ready for you.
Let's take it to the ring.
What's up, Cape Championship Wrestling fans? Welcome to another episode of CCW Chaos. As you heard there from our GM, Osby Tomlin, we've got a huge main event tonight when Barbwire tries to get that CCW Championship back from now champion Hollis Giroux. We also have a tag title match, which we're getting down right now as Jeff Odell takes his men down to the ring. Farmer Billy Hills and Dell Tucker going up against the Sexy Blasters, Sexy Sarge and Blaster, for those CCW tag titles. Shannon Young, Asa Gray, Ali Hebert, Dalton Anthony from Pro Wrestling Unscripted here to call all the action as we see Sarge and Blaster make their way out right now. And Asa, we have a backup plan tonight as well.
Sexy Sarge and Blaster certainly do, as we see making his way Tracy Smothers.
The legend.
The living legend. You see him there shaking hands. He's definitely firmly in Blaster and Sarge's corner here tonight. Hopefully, maybe to even the odds against Jeff Odell.
It worked the first time when they had Ron Simmons come out when they won the titles, maybe hoping to lightning will strike twice and Tracy Smothers can keep Jeff Odell at bay outside. Looks like we're going to start off with Sarge going against Billy Hills. This is a dangerous matchup.
It really is. Anytime Farmer Billy Hills is in the ring is going to be, the other person's going to be in danger. But Sarge is a veteran himself. He knows what he's doing. He knows not to take Billy lightly.
They were once teammates on Pinnacle, so they definitely know each other very well. Billy, it doesn't look like he really wants to get locked up with Sexy Sarge. I don't know a lot of people that would feel that way. That's not the popular opinion. Right now, a little test of strength. Sarge pushes Billy away. Not going to be intimidated by Billy's size and strength.
And maybe a little surprising seeing that strength of Sarge being able to match with. Not many people can match strength with Billy.
No, and you got a strong team there in Sarge and Blaster. Blaster, very strong in his own right. We saw that power during their last encounter when he teamed up with Jeff Cobb. And it looks like, Sarge went for another grapple, but Billy with a shot. Sarge with a couple hard shots of his own. Billy answering in kind, though. We got ourselves a little showdown here.
Say with Sarge and Billy, you're not going to see a lot of pretty moves, but you're going to see a lot of hard moves.
Oh, Blaster with a shot in the corner there. Sarge with another one. And they're just taking turns teeing off on Billy Hills.
Then there is absolutely no love lost between Blaster and Billy.
And Billy is down. Dell Tucker looks a little distressed on the side there. Jeff Odell definitely looks distressed. They want those tag titles back desperately.
Sarge allowing Billy to kind of
I don't know how smart that is. Tracy Smothers on the outside with that stick just in case things go south. Right now, Billy needs to get back in the ring, though. He doesn't want to get counted out.
Billy and Dell work so well together. You see Dell immediately going out, checking on Billy, maybe kind of formulating a plan. When those two get together, it's going to be dangerous.
Bad things happen.
Kind of looks like Sarge may have just made Billy angry, and that's not a great idea.
I think they want Blaster. Oh, look. Oh, Sarge! Oh, Sarge kisses him on the lips! And Billy Hills doesn't know how to react to that. I don't know if they have that down there on the farm.
Oh, he can't believe it.
He is going crazy. Dell Tucker kind of hesitant to get in the ring with Sexy Sarge. And you talk about the mind games of Sarge O'Riley, the wily veteran. In one move, he has completely thrown Billy and Dell off of their game, Asa.
He really has. Billy, I think it's really smart. Billy's going to get that. He's taking a second. He's going to the outside, recompose himself, let Dell do what Dell does best, and he's going to, you got to think he's going to try to get Sarge down on the ground and try to lock in a submission or that technical ability that Dell has.
What's Sarge thinking, though? Well, I don't know what Sarge is thinking.
I think Sarge is thinking he's having a good time really kind of sticking it to the Pinnacle here. Now we're going to let Blaster have some of the fun with the tag.
Blaster always with those amazing masks he brings to the show, every show. Great artist in his own right. Dangerous in the ring, Dalton. Powerful, fast, and a true CCW hero right now.
Yes. We always talk about strikers. He's one of the hardest hitters. Everything he does, blunt force.
Yeah, nothing pretty about it, just hard.
Dell does not have to worry about taking a kiss right now.
And here we see the crowd getting behind Blaster.
Good call, Dalton. We got a tie up here, and look at that. Dell tried to push him off. Blaster just kind of half-heartedly nudged him away.
Totally just shrugs him off.
Oh, nothing half-hearted about that.
Throws him to the ground. Dell again trying to regroup. You see this, the ability of Billy and Dell they really are smart with communicating with each other.
Well, one thing that you have to give them the advantage on, Billy and Dell know each other very well. Sarge almost seems to have a round, what would you call it there, like the old glass doors of partners.
The
revolving door
revolving
partners,
door.
yeah. We had Jeff Cobb. Yeah, sorry. It's a late night. We had Jeff Cobb. He's got Sarge tonight. He's teamed with Sin. Blaster has been making a name for himself in the tag team ranks, but it's with a different partner almost every time. So they might not have the same gelling that Dell and Billy have. Although right now it doesn't seem to be hurting them at all because Blaster firmly in control.
Drops Dell with the shoulder block, reverses an arm drag into an arm drag of his own.
And now look, it's Blaster and Sarge once again taking shots, just trading off with Dell this time, while Billy has no choice but to watch on. Jeff Odell on the outside, not liking what he sees so far with his guys, trying to win those tag titles back.
And we always talk about Odell being a very pivotal point. They have Tracy Smothers, a true wrestling legend in their corner right now.
And I don't know if
Dell,
Tracy thought he was going to be in for this.
Dell knew what was coming, and he sends Sarge right into Blaster, and look at Billy just putting the boots to Blaster.
Dell tosses Sarge out of the ring. He needs to pull his shorts up. Or doesn't.
And just that one small window is all it took for the Pinnacle to be firmly in control again.
And Dell kicking away at Blaster's legs, maybe trying to take the big man's strength out of him so he can't, get some leverage there. Puts it into a kind of chokehold there on the ground. Smart idea to keep Blaster grounded. You don't want him getting up and giving him a chance to use that brute strength, Dalton, that you talked about to kind of turn this match around. Looks like Tracy Smothers giving some advice to Sarge out there, and you got two veterans on the outside discussing and planning, and that's dangerous in its own right.
And Smothers there trying to fire up the crowd. The crowd is usually very firmly behind Blaster. He's certainly one of the CCW favorites here.
Hard elbow to Dell. Another one gets him off that submission hold. That's good for Blaster. And a third one. Well, look at that. Dell just drop kicks the legs right out from under him, puts him right back on the ground, gets the quick tag into Billy, and then just hammers away on Blaster on the ground.
So smart, just immediately stays, doesn't give Blaster even a chance to recover.
And Billy Hills and Blaster, definitely some bad blood between those two. They were two of the original members of the Pinnacle, two of the first. And I don't think Billy likes or respects Blaster, or anybody for that matter. Goes over there and tries to get a cheap shot in on Sarge. Referee CeeLo trying to keep him in the corner, but he's having a hard time.
And again, just so smart that as soon as the referee turns his back, the Pinnacle does what the Pinnacle does best.
Takes advantage.
Taking advantage of any opportunity.
Hard knees to the back of Blaster. He's going to keep him on the ground there. Trying to wrench that arm right off of him.
Oh, that shoulder's bent so far back. Dell started at the leg, tried to take the base of the power out, and now he's just going for that, working that shoulder. Not going to allow Blaster to really be able to...
And keeping him in his corner, too. Mm-hmm. That's the big key. They've got Blaster in their corner. They're keeping Sarge contained to his corner, and they can just go to town on him. There's nothing Sexy Sarge can do about this right now. Dell with another fake tag, getting Billy back in the ring, and Billy just stomping a mud hole in Blaster while he lays there on the ground.
Dell's able to simultaneously get in Sarge's face, continue to egg him on, trying to get him to break the rules, get back into the ring, and then at the same time able to bring in Billy, albeit illegitimately, but
Pinnacle not really known for their
obedience to the rules,
for their honor, we'll say. And Billy, they're just putting the pressure down right on the small of Blaster's back, right on the spine. That does so much damage and really wears you down.
And this has to have been the game plan that they talked about. They were doing everything to take away the power from Blaster. They're going after the leg, the shoulder, the small of the back. Yeah. He's not going to be able to... but
right there.
And this is a reason that, CCW fans have taken to Blaster like they have. He is not going to quit.
No, never say die attitude. He's going to get the tag in there to Sarge. I don't think the ref didn't see it. Ref, CeeLo pushing Sarge away. He didn't see the tag. And then look at that. Dell, behind the referee's back, gets the, you can call it a tag if you want, gets right back in the ring. Sarge is back on the outside, has no choice, cannot get in the ring, and now it's time to put more punishment in on Blaster from Dell Tucker.
Dell Tucker saw that Blaster was inches away from getting that tag to Sarge. He knew that was going to be bad for his team, so he charges in the ring, distracts the referee, and now we're in the position.
Look at that. Dell blowing a kiss to the crowd.
And just dropping another knee across the back of Blaster's head.
Is there a more antagonistic tag team in CCW, other than maybe the LA Hustlers, than Billy Hills and Dell Tucker?
If there is, I don't think I want to meet him.
Got another tag into Billy here. Billy taking his time getting in the ring. They don't have to rush. Blaster is hurt.
This is the pace they want, so it's the pace they're going to make.
Irish whip, double back elbow, puts Blaster back on the ground. Billy very methodical. Goes for a pin here. Only got a 2, though. Has that never say die attitude of Blaster.
But he definitely needs to get to Sarge right now.
And Sarge is foaming at the mouth. He wants in the ring so bad. No love lost at all between Sarge and Pinnacle.
And just look at these shots that Billy's laying into the back of Blaster.
Those are big, hard clubs. Dalton, you talked about the boot strength of Blaster. What about the boot strength of Billy Hills?
Oh, yeah, no, Billy. Big, tough man. Farmer for a reason. Everything he's going to do is going to hurt.
Now, Allie, what kind of farmer is he?
He's a salmon farmer.
Little known fact.
Still counts.
And now look at Farmer here. He knows he's in control, and we haven't seen it as much as we've seen it in the past of him just toying with the crowd.
Yeah.
Really antagonizing the crowd. And he took that second and then immediately goes right back to Blaster.
There's a reason they try to keep Billy Hills off of a microphone whenever they can. He is the biggest antagonist in CCW, the loudest mouth, but he backs it up with the wrestling ability. Look right there, stretching Blaster across that middle rope.
Just a blatant choke. Referee doing a good job of
Billy's going off the top, coming off the rope there. Oh, and a big guillotine right on that middle rope that put Blaster back down again. Blaster is in trouble.
And look how quickly Billy's able to make the cover there. It's like Sarge might have been able to...
Trying to get in the ring just in case he needed it, but Blaster, a lot of fight left in him. He does not want to give up and disappoint these CCW fans that love him so much. They're going right back into another sleeper hold, though. And is there an advantage for Blaster there with the mask? Can Billy get his full arm? Because Billy's got a big arm. Can he get that big arm around his throat?
It's hard to tell, but from here it looks like Billy's got that locked in.
Yeah, looks like he does have it cinched in good.
And Billy's not the kind of person that if he doesn't think something's going to work, he's not going to do it.
Referee keeping an eye here, seeing if Blaster wants to give up. Blaster will not give up. It's not in his nature. Oh, senton. That's got to hurt. A lot of weight coming down on there with Billy Hills. Dell tags back in very quick. He's going to go for another pinfall. Blaster still does not give up, refuses to give up. Tracy Smothers gives him some encouragement out there, and he's going to need it.
And Dell does not. Dell can barely believe he didn't get that 3 count off of that senton.
They've been punishing him for what feels like an eternity at this point. I don't know how Blaster keeps in this fight.
And this is why you see Sarge and Tracy Smothers there leading on the chant.
Crowd kind of quiet. I don't think they can believe the punishment that they're seeing laid out on their favorite Blaster here.
I think they're worried.
Whip him into the ropes, ducks down. That might have been a mistake. Blaster with a kick to the chest. He's going to whip him into the ropes himself. And a big spine buster that even took Blaster down a little bit. The impact from that. He lost his balance. He hit him so hard.
Now this is a crucial point in the match. Both men need a tag.
Yeah, it's amazing. All that punishment Blaster took, and then that one big move turned the tide of this battle. And he's going to get the tag first into Sarge. Yes, referee sees it, but Billy also gets the tag in. Sarge is ready for him.
Oh,
shot right to the face, and Billy's down already.
Just that shot rocked Billy.
Couple shots to Dell in the corner, laying him out. Sarge is going to whip Dell, but Dell reverses the rip to the ropes. Ducks under the clothesline. Oh, but Jeff Odell grabbed the back of the leg of Sexy Sarge.
We've seen it so many times before. Odell getting involved.
Oh, look, Tracy Smothers, though. Jeff Odell better watch his back. Oh, Sarge throws Dell Tucker out. Oh, lays him down hard on the apron. He's on the outside. And we've got a 2-on-1 situation on the inside with Sarge and Blaster, but Billy reverses Blaster. Wait, I think he's kicking Jeff Odell out.
Finally, someone, dude.
Referee CeeLo is kicking out Jeff Odell. Meanwhile, in the ring, Looks like Blaster got a drop toe hold on Billy Hills, put him into that second turnbuckle. Tracy Smothers chasing Jeff Odell out to make sure he stays gone.
That kind of blatant interference is just, it's a bold move.
Wait, Brandon Barbwire, former champ, what's he doing? Oh! Hard kick to the back of Billy Hills' former teammate's head. Billy Hills is rocked. He doesn't know what's happening. Well, Blaster's going to pick him up. They've got a huge
he's got
advantage
Billy
here.
all the way up.
A spinning power slam puts him down. Referee's going to count the 1, 2, and wait, did he get his arm
Looked
up?
like he got it up.
No, referee. I think referee's calling it. That's
it.
a 3. I don't know if I agree with that.
I think it looks like he might have been look what side of Billy he was on. He
Maybe
may
not.
not have seen that shoulder come up just a split second too late.
And you can just call that bad luck for the Pinnacle, I guess, for once.
And just
Still your champions, Blaster and Sexy Sarge.
And Billy and Dell and Jeff are not going to be happy.
Have to be livid. But congratulations to Sarge and Blaster, keeping the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fight TV fans, tonight on CCW Chaos we have a big main event featuring the CCW Championship. And actually right now, Hollis, would you care to give the fans a word? It's just everyone's wanting to know, why would you sell out and join the Pinnacle?
Have you seen Jeff?
I haven't seen him
He has my championship, which I won fair and square against Cole Cabana, Austin Lane, and Brandon Barbwire. But to further elaborate on that question, you just asked me, why did I sell out? I never sold out. And that's the only question I want to answer for you. Anything else tonight, you talk to my manager. Now, excuse me. Jeff!
Strong words by the champ, Hollis Giroux there, but take a look at this guy, JD Wilk. If you've ever seen a narcissist before, this is the king of the narcissists. As you can see, taunting the crowd as he comes his way out. He has laid out another challenge here tonight, and he's going to take on the
Lawless Outlaw.
The Lawless Outlaw, the man in the mask right there. JD in fantastic shape, just amazing shape. Now, we don't know who the Outlaw is. We've heard who it could be.
But we know he has some power because that initial lockup does not end well with JD just getting tossed away.
Now, the person that you all think he is, I've been assured by General Manager Osby Tomlin that it's not him. We're not even going to say his name. But whoever this Outlaw is, off to a great start against JD Wilk. Allie, JD Wilk, handsome or the most handsome?
I mean, if you ask him, he's the most handsome.
Best answer. We got a lockup here between the Outlaw and JD Wilk. And let's see where this goes. Can JD recover from that early on attack by the Outlaw?
Gets him back into the corner.
Oh, disrespectful slap to the face. And what else do you expect from JD Wilk? Look at the smug look. But the Outlaw answers with a hard clothesline, puts JD down, and another one puts him down again. Beautiful drop kick.
I don't think JD's going to be able to.
How do you answer that?
Believe that, yeah.
JD on the outside, maybe take a second to compose himself. The Outlaw is on fire.
And this is a match, JD knew what he was doing with an open challenge, but he's not going to be able to prepare. He's not going to be able to go back, study tape,
I don't think he expected a man in the mask.
No.
I think he expected, last time he did this, he got Phoenix. Great match. This time, who knows who he thought he was going to get, but right now we got a mystery man. JD cautious to get back in the ring, and I don't blame him with the skill shown by the Lawless Outlaw already.
Between power and just that athletic ability with that dropkick we just saw, JD's going to be in for a rough night potentially.
And Outlaw backs JD into the corner. You don't see many people outclass JD. I mean, look at him. Guy looks like $1 million. Now, look at that. A rake to the eye. A thumb to the eye right there. JD back in control, kind of rubbing his face because I don't know how well that's going to work with that mask on.
I mean, even behind...
look at that bow. So arrogant.
Even with the mask on, the eyes are so sensitive. Just
JD with a hard kick and another kick. Followed up with a third one. Snap mares him out of the corner. Right into that chin lock.
And look how he just pushes onto the head. He's just trying to get as much torque as possible.
Almost like he was trying to rip that mask off maybe even. He's probably as curious as we are. Referee warning him about that. Got an Outlaw chant going here.
JD gets him back into the corner. Oh, he's trying to quiet the crowd down.
This is never good.
That's just not going to work.
Oh! Backhand chop, a knife edge chop there. I think JD's asked if they want another one. And he's going to deliver it. Another chop. And now the Outlaw. Oh, Outlaw answers with another one. Hard right. Another chop. Back and forth, alternating between chops and punches, puts JD in the opposite corner. He's going to whip him into the other corner. JD comes back out, and a front drop kick puts him in the corner. That was a great move by the Outlaw, whoever he is.
Looked like it caught him right in the solar plexus, just that spot between where your ribs meets your belly.
Well, Outlaw tries to whip him to the corner. Reverses. Oh, JD with a great clothesline. Takes control back in this match.
As young and cocky as JD is, he has just so much athletic ability.
And so much potential.
And he knows it.
Yeah.
Look at him. It's this kind of behavior that is going to, I think, might cost him in the long run. You don't know who the Outlaw is. You don't know what he's capable of. You really need to stay on him.
And right now, he's got another shin lock on him. Look at that. Just almost trying to pull his head off of him. Now pushing his head back down. Just twisting his head in different directions.
And that's a good call by the referee there. You could see his hand was on the Outlaw's throat.
And look at that.
That could have been just a choke.
Taking a moment to talk to Mandy Kennedy, the camera woman outside, and bragging again.
Just showing off. Just knowing that he has the ability to back up this attitude, but in the long run, we'll see how this goes.
A couple hard shots to the rib on the Outlaw in the corner. He's going to try to whip him into the opposite again. This time it works. JD takes a second to taunt, and then look at this. A standing backflip into an overhead chop right on the neck, shoulder area of the Outlaw.
So disrespectful. And now just throwing it to the crowd.
But he's so good. He's so good at what he does. It's hard to fault him. JD with a snapmare out of the corner again. Goes right back into that chin lock.
At this point, you have to wonder if this Lawless Outlaw is regretting answering the JD Open Challenge.
Wearing him down really well here. Referee keeping a close eye on him to make sure JD doesn't do anything out of the question, out of the ordinary. Illegal, I should say. Look at that. Outlaw's getting an arm around the back of his neck. I think he was going to try to go for a chin, jawbreaker right there. Did not get it in. JD picks him up. Knee to the ribs there. And puts him right back in the corner. JD tries to whip him in. Outlaw reverses it. Oh, he caught his leg there. Oh, beautiful enziguri. Puts JD Wilk on the ground. And JD, I think, is in more trouble than he's been in this entire match.
Outlaw looking to rally the fans here.
He's got the support. JD is rattled. That was a great enziguri. Knocked his lights out. Outlaw with another shotgun drop kick. Puts him right back into the corner. But JD, look, he's getting up. He doesn't know where he's at, though. Look, no. he's swinging at the ref. He doesn't know what's happening. I think the Outlaw has him out cold.
That kick hurt him.
He's going to go for a pin. Is it enough?
Oh.
No, JD gets out at 2. Very close. How much damage, Dalton? Those drop kicks that he just did, how much damage did JD just take there? He looks out of it.
Well, it's a torso-based attack. You get kicked in the ribs, takes away air, and then your back hits the back turnbuckle, takes away more air. Not a lot you can do. You might be able to get back up, but your breathing's not going to be working properly.
Like you said, it's very possible that the
Oh, the cheap shot by JD right to the, well, you know where. Off the rope, JD with a flipping neck breaker. That was gorgeous. Allie, still pretty?
If you ask him.
Oh, look at that! The athleticism, I can't even talk, of JD Wilk. But it wasn't enough to put the Outlaw down.
A standing spiral tap.
Gorgeous.
Not a lot of people at CCW can do that.
Not a lot of people in the world can do that.
That just shows you how good JD is. He's too good. And like you said, Asa, he knows it.
And he knows it, but, and let's see.
He's going up top here. Now, JD, very familiar with the top rope. He loves going high risk. Will it pay off? One of the questions.
The Outlaw's already getting up.
Oh, Outlaw beat him to it.
Oh,
he's got him. Oh, he's got him in a fireman's carry. What are we going to see here? Oh, beautiful. And the Outlaw's got him down. That might be it. That's it.
Yeah.
JD just got beat by the Lawless Outlaw.
Wait, that's Jason Vaughn.
That's the Fury, Jason Vaughn. Osby Tomlin swore he would not be here after firing him a few months ago. What in the hell is Jason Vaughn doing here?
He was fired. He's not supposed to be in a CCW ring.
The crowd is going nuts, though, and here we see Osby Tomlin, our GM, out here, hopefully to address this situation.
I told you I'd get him one way or another. It was another tonight.
It's interesting. I might be the general manager of CCW, but I don't have
the power to kick you out of this building. Well, you're absolutely right. Because Dan Ryan owns the Lawless Harley Davidson, not you. That's fine, Jason. That's fine. June the 24th, I'm issuing you an open invitational in the ring to meet me. And let's talk about your contract at CCW. Well, Osby, you know, I'm not the smartest man to ever step in the ring, and Lord knows I ain't scared of much. So I guess we'll see you at the 24th at the arena building. All right, how about you hit my music, whoever the music guy is?
Hello, Fight TV fans. With me right now, I have the former CCW champion, Brandon Barbwire. Brandon, you're going into your championship rematch. What's your game plan tonight?
Win by any means necessary. Take Hollis Giroux's title back for myself. Put it back where it belongs on hashtag the one true champ, Brandon Barbwire's shoulder. My whole objective is beat the hell out of Hollis Giroux, become a two-time CCW heavyweight champion, and make Jeff Odell's life a living hell. And that's all I have planned, and I will succeed. You know why? Because I'm a winner. Because that's what I do. I succeed at everything. Hashtag long live the one true champ, Brandon Barbwire.
Let's take it to the ring.
And here we go, guys. Main event time. You see the former champ, the one true champ, if you ask him, Brandon Barbwire, heading down to the ring to try to win that gold back from Hollis Giroux, the blue chipper, one of the best pound-for-pound wrestlers in CCW. Do you like his chances tonight?
I mean, you have to. He knows unlike at the Super Show, Brandon knows that Jeff Odell is in Hollis's corner now.
That's true. You see him coming out right now together, and what a difference in attitude joining Pinnacle has done to Hollis Giroux. We talked to him before the show. We were friends with Hollis Giroux. We're not friends with him anymore. He had no time for us other than to antagonize us.
I tried to get a word with him earlier in the show you saw, and just so disrespectful. It's so almost it's so unlike him.
It's night and day between them.
But I mean, going back to your question, I gotta like Brandon Barbwire's chances tonight. He knows all of the tricks in Jeff Odell's bag. He knows what to look for.
He helped write them.
He did.
He helped write those tricks in his bag. If anyone knows the Pinnacle inside and out, it's Brandon Barbwire. And right now we're getting ready for them to lock up in this huge championship match for the CCW Championship. Brandon Barbwire versus Hollis Giroux. Hollis comes at him with a clothesline but ducks under. Brandon already getting those hard punches, rocking Hollis back and forth. But Hollis answers with a couple of hard shots of his own. Not going to be intimidated by Brandon.
And Brandon just answering back.
These guys hate each other. They already hate each other. You can see the distaste for each other on their faces.
Brandon's sending Hollis to the outside.
Takes an early advantage here, and he's going to have to stay on that. You do not want Hollis Giroux to catch his breath on the outside.
No, and
referee keeping Brandon from getting out there. Jeff Odell trying to give his man some words of encouragement. Brandon sneaks out the side. Hollis needs to watch his back.
And you can see Jeff Odell fleeing. He is terrified of Brandon Barbwire, as he should be.
Yeah, Brandon on a warpath since he was betrayed by Jeff Odell and Pinnacle just a couple of weeks ago. And look at those hard shots. Dalton, you talked about the striking earlier with Blaster. Brandon has such crisp, quick strikes.
Yeah, and Billy's full of strength. Brandon's right now are full of hatred.
Rage.
Everything he is throwing right now, it is to damage the Pinnacle, not to win.
Brandon is a human wasp at this point. Tosses Hollis back into the ring. That's right. And
he knows he can't win as much as he wants to punch the Pinnacle, he knows the best way to do that is to win back the CCW Championship.
Oh, smart warfare on Brandon, yeah. But Hollis right now is answering with a couple of punches and going to try to throw Brandon to the ropes. Drops down. Brandon leapfrogs over. Hollis leapfrogs over. A second one, but Brandon caught him right into that atomic drop. A back body drop. Beautifully done by Brandon. He's going to go for the pin, try to get that title back early.
Smarter Brandon, he knows he needs to try to put away Hollis as early as possible. I don't think he's going to have that's a tall order.
Yeah.
As much as we may not enjoy him as much now, you can't overlook the champ.
No, Hollis is one of the best wrestlers we've seen in CCW. Came from nowhere in CCW and quickly became a main event talent And Brandon should not underestimate him at all. Right now he's going to put him on the top rope. Not sure what he's going to do up here. Brandon not well known for his high-risk maneuvers.
But when it comes to that CCW Championship, I don't think he's going to leave anything on the table.
Maybe going for a superplex here, but Hollis punching his way out of it. Oh, I don't know if that was right to the eyes. A headbutt from Hollis. Maybe both. Taking his time on the top rope, trying to get his composure back. I think Brandon, some of those shots from Brandon really took a toll on him. And Hollis dive off the top with an elbow drop right across the chest of Brandon Barbwire, and the former champ's in trouble.
Again, smart. Hollis immediately sticks to him for that cover.
And you got Jeff Odell on the outside covering Hollis. The bad thing for Brandon is, and he's taking those hard knee strikes right now, Brandon doesn't have anyone to watch his back. He has alienated so many people when he was with Pinnacle. He doesn't have any friends in this CCW.
Another just knee strike dropped right across the face. And you're absolutely right. Brandon is a country on his own.
Yeah.
He is an island.
If Jeff Odell tries something here, there's no one that's going to back him up. And Brandon needs to keep that in the back of his head. He needs to be cautious of that at all times.
But Brandon believes in his heart of hearts that he doesn't need anybody else.
Well, right now it's not working out too well for him. Hollis stomping him into oblivion. But Brandon comes back with some punches. And again, the strikes by Brandon are so hard. He's going to whip Hollis into the corner. Follow that up with a great clothesline. I don't think he's done with him yet.
Giving him just no room to breathe.
Forearm keeps him in the corner. Brandon, opposite side, charges in. Hollis gets the foot up, reverses it.
That split second is all it takes with Hollis. So quick.
Hollis charges out, maybe going for that spear, but Brandon missed. Oh! He caught him on the rebound, though, and that will mess up your ribs bad. Hollis going for the pin. This might be it. No, Brandon only got a 2 on him.
Unlike earlier, he didn't go for that immediate pin. He took that brief second to just kind of relish.
Look at the frustration on Hollis' face, though, when he couldn't get the pin there. He could not believe that Brandon kicked out of that spear.
Oh, no.
Hollis sucks chant, and Hollis not too thrilled with that. He's going to respond by kneeing Brandon in the back.
Looks like he's really targeting those ribs still. What's he doing?
You can't give Brandon Barbwire time to recover. Just taking time to... Oh, he spit at a fan!
Again, just so disrespectful.
This is not the Hollis we knew 2 or 3 months ago. This is not the same Hollis.
Oh!
And look at that, wasted time. Gave Brandon a chance to recover, and now he's paying for it. But Brandon, a couple hard shots there. He's going to pick him up in a suplex, lays him down, follows that, floats over right into the pin. Smart move by Brandon. Didn't get enough on him that time, though.
That is the Brandon that we know, though.
That is definitely the Brandon that we know.
He gave him a window, and he took it.
Yeah. Brandon, we've been at odds with Brandon many times. He's been on the Pro Wrestling Unscripted show many times.
Oh.
And Brandon, one thing, he lives and breathes wrestling. We know that.
Shot to the throat and then into that backbreaker.
No matter how much you love wrestling, though, to go against a guy like Hollis, who's so good with that backbreaker you just saw in the other moves that we've been seeing, it's so difficult to wrestle someone like Hollis. You can't out-wrestle Hollis Giroux. The sound of those shots that he's hitting Brandon right in the face with.
And just unrelenting. Just punch after punch. And again, just taking the time
egging the crowd on. He wants it. He wants their hatred. Look at that bounce. He wants them to dislike him. He doesn't care. He's got that title. That's all that matters. Look at that little slap to the hand of Jeff Odell out there. The devil incarnate.
And Jeff Odell is loving this. As much as Brandon hates the Pinnacle, that feeling is absolutely reciprocated by Jeff Odell.
Well, after losing the tag title match earlier, he's got to be happy that his guy's still champion. He wants to keep it. But Brandon going to try his hardest to make sure he doesn't. Knee to the face, falls up with a neck breaker. Hollis is in trouble. Brandon needs to get the cover here, and maybe he can get that title back. No, Hollis kicks out at 2. And where is that strength coming from? Brandon now a little bit frustrated with it himself.
Can't let that frustration get to him, though.
What Brandon's thinking here.
Nothing good.
Okay, that was almost in the neck.
Yeah, Brandon is out to hurt each and every one of the Pinnacle.
I think he's calling for that elbow. He's going to go up top, drop an elbow on him.
Jeff Odell trying so desperately to...
Hollis needs to get out of that position right now. And he does. Look at the speed of Hollis. Almost slips on the rope there. Maybe gave Brandon a chance, but no. Hollis superplex off the top rope, and now Brandon, both men are down.
I don't know where that came from Hollis.
It's the desire to keep that title. Both men want that title so badly. The CCW title, one of the most coveted championships in wrestling, definitely in the Midwest area, and both men want it so badly.
Ref's up to 7.
Someone's got to get up here.
Hollis to his feet, Brandon to his feet as well.
At a 9 count too, and looks like they're going to trade shots here. Both so tired, so exhausted after this battle. Oh, Hollis got the advantage there. No, Brandon. Hollis sneaks under. Went for a neck breaker, missed it. Oh, that's it. That's it.
The Giroux home driver.
That is it. But Giroux, look, he's so hurt, he can't take advantage of it. He can't capitalize on it. If he could, right now, this match would have been over already. Now he finally slowly puts Brandon over.
And this still could be it.
No, so exhausted. He couldn't hook the leg properly. Couldn't put all of his weight down on him. If he had a little bit more strength after that Giroux home driver, that would have been it.
And don't take anything away from Brandon. Just the ability to kick out after so much punishment he's absorbed this match. That just shows how much this championship means to him.
Well, it's the combination of the hatred he has for the Pinnacle and how badly he wants his title back. He is just seeing red constantly. Oh, Hollis calling for was a brainbuster, I believe.
He wants to put Brandon away once and for all.
This is bad. Oh, he's going to put him on the top. Oh, he's not going to try it off the top rope, is he? This is not
Brandon's
good.
Got to get out of this.
This could not only end the match, this could end Brandon's career. Brandon trying hard to fight his way out of it. He gets him. Oh, good. Gets him down off the top rope.
And there's
Jeff Odell again, holding on to the leg of Brandon Barbwire.
Blatantly in front of the referee.
Referee kicked him out once this evening. He's going to have to do it again. Oh, wait. I think Jeff took a bad fall out there. Looks like he slipped off the middle rope. Oh, I think he might be hurt.
Yeah, the referee's calling for help. All right,
but in the ring, Brandon Uranage puts him down.
But the referee's not there to count the 3.
Referee outside tending to Jeff Odell.
3, 4, 5.
And Osby Tomlin's entourage helping carry Jeff Odell out. Brandon has this match won. No referee to count the pin, though.
Looks like Jeff might have hurt his leg or ankle.
Brandon can't believe what he's seeing.
Falling off the apron like that.
He can't believe what he's seeing. He had the pin on Hollis Giroux. That should be his title right now. And there's no one out to count the pin.
He's got to get another official out or something.
Brandon, I think he's calling for an official right now, desperate to get somebody in here. Hollis would have been down for a 30 count by now. Wait, who is this monster?
What? Who in the world?
Who is this monster behind Brandon?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Laid him out with a
just a two-handed sit-out choke slam.
Who is this monster? That's Mathis.
That is Mathis.
That is Mathis.
What does he do? Why is he here?
Why is Mathis in Cape Championship Wrestling?
Please.
And why did he lay out Brandon Barbwire?
Oh, please tell me he has not aligned himself with the Pinnacle.
The crowd knows who he is. This huge monster powerhouse. Dalton, well known.
Well known. He is an Illinois champion. He has held belts in Colorado, Illinois. He is a monster in this area for wrestling. I don't know why he's here at CCW.
Referee back in the ring. CeeLo didn't see any of it. And Hollis Giroux just stole the title once again.
Hollis Giroux retains the championship against Brandon Barbwire with the help of Mathis.
Mathis is in CCW. And what does this mean for the landscape of CCW? Completely changed as for tonight.
Mathis aligning himself with the Pinnacle is only bad news.
And it looks like that's what's happening.
As dangerous as the Pinnacle was before, with Mathis on their side, I'm not entirely sure there's going to be anyone left to stop
Jeff
him.
Odell coming out. Looks like his leg's just fine, cheering on his men. This was all a plan by Jeff Odell. Of course it was. Jeff Odell, once again, keeps the title in the Pinnacle's house. And Mathis is in CCW. What in the hell is going on?